Chapter 17, Part 2. You ruined it, Asha said in an irritated voice. Irritated voice. Don't play it anymore, Jonas pleaded. I'm the one who's training for assistant recreation director, Asha pointed out angrily. Games aren't your area of expertness. Expertise, Jonas corrected him automatically. Whatever, you can't say what we play, even if you're going to be a new receiver. Asher looked warily at him. I apologize for not paying you the respect you deserve, he mumbled. Asher, Jonas said. He was trying to speak carefully and with kindness, to say exactly what he wanted to say. You had no way of knowing this. I didn't know it myself until recently, but it's a cruel game. In the past, they have I said I apologize, Jonas sighed. It was no use. Of course, Asher could understand. I accept your apology, Asher, he said wearily. Do you want to go for a ride along the river, Jonas? Fiona asked, biting her lip with nervousness. Jonas looked at her. She was so lovely. For a fleeting instant, he thought he would like nothing better than to ride peacefully along the river path, laughing and talking with his gentle female friend. But he knew that such times had been taken from him now. He shook his head. After a moment, his two friends turned and went to their bikes. He watched He watched as they rode away. Jonas shrugged to the bench beside the storehouse and sat down, overwhelmed with feelings of loss. His childhood, his friendships, and his carefree sense of security, all of those things seemed to be slipping away. With his new, heightened feelings, he was overwhelmed by sadness at the way of others had laughed and shouted playing at the wall. But he knew that they could not understand why. Without the memories, he felt such love for Asha and for Fiona, but they could not feel it back without the memories, and he could not give them those. Jonas knew with certainty that he would change nothing. Back in their dwelling, that evening, Lily chatted merrily about the wonderful holiday she had had, playing with her friends, having a midday meal out of doors, and she confessed to sneaking a very short ride on her father's bicycle. I can't wait till I get my very own bicycle next month. Father's is too big for me. I fell, she explained matter-of-factly. Good thing Gabe wasn't in the child's seat. A very good thing, Mother agreed, frowning at the idea of it. Gabriel waved his arm at the mention of himself. He had begun to walk just the week before. The first steps of a new child were always the occasion of celebration at the nurturing center, Father said, but also for the introduction of discipline wand. Now Father brought his cylinder instrument home with him each night in case Gabriel misbehaved. But he was a happy and easy-going toddler. Now he moved unsteadily across the room, laughing. Gay! He tripped. Gay! He was the way he said his own name. Jones brightened. He had been a distressing day for him after such a bright start, but he set his glum thoughts aside. He thought about starting to teach Lily to ride so that she could speed Out proudly after a ceremony of 9, which should be coming soon. It was hard to believe that it was almost December again, that almost a year had passed since he had become 12. He smiled as he watched the new child plant on a small foot carefully before the other, before the other, grinning with glee at his own steps at it as he tried them out. I want to get this I want to get to sleep early tonight, father said. Tomorrow's a busy day for me. The twins are being born tomorrow, and the test results show that they're identical. For one for here, one for elsewhere. Lily chanted. One for here and one for else. Do you actually take it elsewhere, father? Jonas asked. No, I just have to make the selection. I rated them. Hand the larger of the nurturer who's standing by waiting, and then I get the smaller one, all cleaned up and comfy. Then I form a small ceremony of release, and he glanced down, grinning at Gabriel. Then I waved bye-bye, he said, in the special sweet voice he used when he spoke to the new child. He waved his hand in a familiar gesture. Gabriel giggled and waved bye-bye back to him. And somebody else come to get him? Somebody from elsewhere? That's right, Jonas rolled his eyes in embarrassment that his father had used a silly pet name. Lily was deep in thought. What if they give the little twin a name elsewhere? A name like, oh, maybe Jonathan. And here in our community, at his naming, the twins that we kept here were given the name Jonathan. And then there would be two children with the same name, and they would look exactly the same. And someday, maybe when they were 6, one group of sixes would go to visit another community on a bus, and there in another community in the other group of sixes would be a Jonathan who was exactly the same as the other Jonathan. And then maybe they would get mixed up and take the wrong Jonathan home, and maybe his parents wouldn't notice. And then she paused for breath. Lily, Mother said, I have a wonderful idea. Maybe when you become a 12, they'll give you the assignment of storyteller. I don't think we've had a storyteller in our community for a long time. But if I were in the committee, I'd definitely choose you for that job. Lily grinned. I have a better idea for one more story, she announced. What if actually we're all twins and didn't know it, and so elsewhere there would be another Lily and another Jonas and another father and another Asher and another chief elder and another father grinned. Lily, he said, it's bedtime.